Welcome to the ladies' room. That is right, ladies. We are calling it something now. I have deemed it the ladies' room because in the ladies' room, things happen. And that's where, like, you get encouraged in the ladies' room. You get, you people hand you things. You hand each other things in the ladies' room. You get, like, your makeup done. Like, all the hot goss is in the ladies' room. The ladies' room is a sacred place. It is. I just wanted to emulate that kind of an atmosphere for our New Hope Ministries AV women segment channel thing. So we are now the ladies' room. Go ahead and like, subscribe, follow, whatever. Do all those things that you need to do because we're here in the ladies' room. I wanted to actually say Happy Love Month. I love Valentine's Day so much. I love the thought of love, the idea of love. I just love love so much because love is just so good. And for those of you that are single and pessimistic and like, love isn't real or whatever, just forgive already. Dang, like I just love love. I love a lot of things. I love people. I love I love my like hobbies. I love hobbies. Yeah. I love my nose. Like I love so many things. And just to be able to express love is even better. Like I just love to express my love. We're not talking about any of that right now though. We are honestly I had something else in mind, but it just wasn't resonating and I felt like it was being forced and I don't want to force anything on you that I myself I'm not feeling. So I was feeling this because I feel like in this month, um, people go on dates, you have Galentine's dinner parties. It's all about beauty and chocolate and all that good stuff. I wanted to actually talk about this was actually another I'm saying a lot and I apologize. This is another key to being a victor in your life and not being a victim. And I want to address the outer appearance, which I know a lot of people want to ignore because it's not what's on the outside, it's what's on the inside. Mm, that's only if you're being like really superficial and a jerk and you're like only looking on the outside and you're like, I only like what's on the outside, you can care less what's on the inside. Like you gotta also you gotta consider the inside too. But I say the outside matters. I at least would say that. I feel like a lot of people would say that. I think the outside matters and I have scripture to back it up. So, and girls, arch your backs. Sit up straight. That's right. What? Where's the scripture? Oh, it's 1 Samuel 16:7. It's like the biggest one here. But the Lord said to Samuel, do not look at his appearance or at the height of his stature, because I have rejected him. No, this is the part, pay attention. Man looks at the outer appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. Beautiful, beautiful. We know that, as they're picking David to be king, we're like, yeah, God looks at the heart. You might look like you're going to be king, but your heart is saying, I'm not a king. But David's heart is saying he is a king. So yes, that is all good and dandy. We know, and we read that and we're like, wow, God, you look at the heart. Work on your heart. Please do. Work on your heart. Work on your spirit, man. Don't neglect that guy. Do not neglect that part of yourself. If anything, you should be working harder on that part of yourself, considering the fact that our time here on earth is very short and then our time in eternity is way longer than that. So please work on your inner man. But I, I'm going to say this. Part of being a victor in your life here on earth, is addressing what's on the outside. Can we say that? Now, you guys might be saying, okay, like, can you elaborate? And I'm going to elaborate. I'm going to talk about it. I'm talking about it right now. I'm elaborating. Just slow down. Freeze. When you decide, I am not going to take care of this part of myself, my outer appearance. I'm not talking about you have to be size 4, bleach blonde, fake lashes every day. No, I'm talking about, do you look clean at least? You know? Are you like, is your face now, hold up, hold up. Because I know some of you might be saying, but Sister Alana, you're sitting there with a mustache yourself. First of all, my lips cast a shadow. Second of all, I am a Latina and our hair grows back in 2 to 3 business days. And I am taking postnatal pills. I'm not saying these are excuses, but if you're saying you see a 5 o'clock shadow at noon, that is why. And I'm working on that right now because I have a wax spot in my bathroom as we speak, turning it up for me. Because we need to stay on top of our outer appearance. We need to be on top of it as a female, as a lady. And you might say, oh, well, because I understand this. I get this. I have PCOS and I grow hair like none other. I get it. I totally understand. But that just means you need to keep up with your hair a little more. I'm saying it. You're probably not going to like this. And I get it. But can we show up to our work or church or school with a little more? When I see a 13-year-old that looks more put together than I do, I start to get convicted. And I start to feel like, oh dang, like I need a tissue. Hold up. I'm starting to need a tissue. Anyway, I had to take care of my outer appearance for a second. My nose was leaking. But when I start to feel like, okay, I need like I see this 13-year-old showing up to school with a full beat and her hair, she has a whole blowout because it's just that easy nowadays. It really is. I'm like, wow. Oh shoot. Let me step up my game a little. I'm like, let me at least put my hair up and hide the grease. Cause yeah, if you have greasy hair, we see it. We see it. You can't hide it. If you see your hair and you think, it looks a little greasy, it is greasy. You cannot, no dry shampoo, none of that is going to help you. We can see it. We can. I don't know how, I don't know. I'm trying to be nice and I hope this is nice, but yeah, we can see it. We can see the greasy hair. I've been guilty. I've been guilty of that little pocket of hair that you can't see. And then like someone come up to me, as in like a close family member, I'll be like, your hair looks super greasy. And I'll be like, no, it doesn't. But that's why they have these cute little hairstyles nowadays. Just slick it back. Use all that oil, all that grease. Just slick her back. And that's what we got to put a little more effort, because when you're not, have you ever noticed when you're not feeling good, you don't want to dress up, right? You don't want to paint the barn, as they say, which I think is such a hilarious. Anyway, you don't want to iron your clothes, which again is another thing. You just want to just show up. I'm just going to show up. No, you're actually consciously taking steps to failure. You're taking steps to be nothing more than just where you're at. But when you start to take steps, it's as simple as waking up in the morning, right? Go pee if you have to. Make your bed. Okay? Don't forget to wash your hands too, ladies. Make your bed. Brush your teeth. Wash your face. Have your clothes ironed the day before, iron them that day. It's when you take those little steps that you realize you're on your way to success. You don't even have to realize it. You already are. It's not just I think you are. There have been studies that show, and I have no evidence right now to back me up, but you can go ahead and Google it yourself. Studies that show that simple things like I said, making your bed, washing your face, combing your hair, doing your makeup, looking cute. You don't have to do a full beat like them 13-year-olds, but make yourself look presentable. Not for men, but for yourself. Make yourself Look presentable. Don't say, this is good enough. I know we have those days. I have those days often. But one thing I've learned as a married woman is that I have to look presentable often. I mean, like, I can't have my husband coming home to some to what because he works with a lot of like men in a blue collar job. I can't have him coming home and seeing the same thing that he sees at work. Like, he's got to have some type of beauty in his life. And I know I'm beautiful naturally and effortlessly, but maybe, hey, maybe let's go ahead and just put some pants on. Like, not wear your pajama shorts all day, you know? Let's try to let's I even got an apron, a pretty apron, so that he can come home to something more presentable. And I go and I fix my hair, put a little mascara on, make sure my face is clean, make sure my son looks presentable. Start to make these little efforts in your life and see how they have a big impact on you. Remember, man sees the outer appearance. I think about those people that were seen on the street and now they're models, right? They didn't become models because they looked like slobs. No, man saw the outer appearance and now they're like superstars, supermodels or whatever. Okay, if you don't want to be a supermodel, maybe that's why your husband hasn't come along if you're single. Or maybe that's why your husband doesn't sleep facing you because he's like, I don't know. He's like, yeah, I'm more comfortable on this side, sweetie. Like, no, we gotta put a little effort in our looks, in our day. Clean your house. Make things look presentable. If you have people over, give them the good plates. I don't know why if you're saving good plates. Let them use your good plates. You know? It's not that hard. Put out your best every day and you'll see how you'll receive your best in return. You're sowing seeds. It's that principle of sowing good seeds and receiving good seeds in return. You sow good seeds of being on time, having a nice, presentable appearance. Pretty privilege is real. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but pretty privilege is real. People that are prettier, that are more presentable, are definitely treated, and it's not about weight. So if you're thinking, oh, it's because I'm big, I've seen big girls get all the best treatment over the girl that looks like a slob. It's honestly, you just gotta, hey, your hair's growing out and it's down here and all the blonde is gone. Like I said, I've been very guilty of that. I went and just dyed her black. Now she's a little brown, but it's less noticeable. I'm on a healthy hair journey. So, but I'm just saying, let's try to look presentable. If you can, go ahead and cut your nails and trim them or do whatever you need to do. Let's just put more effort. The Lord gave us life, and let's show that we're grateful for the life that He's given us. We're grateful for this new life that He's given us, that He's allowed us to be in. You know what I mean? We're not just, I'm just the same old. Like, why is it that you looked better in the world than you do now? Because you gave up? Why would you give up? Like, and then you might say, well, it's because I used to want to look really good for men. Well, then look good for God. I don't understand why, like, you can't just, why would you see people want to blame everything and say, well, it's because I'm on this journey. I'm fasting. I'm trying not to focus so much on my outer appearance. You don't have to be materialistic and still look nice. You could still look nice without having to get your hair done every 2 weeks and your nails done every week and you could still look presentable and still look nice. These are all just excuses. We need to iron our clothes, wash your hair. If you're not going to wash your hair that day, I don't think it's disgusting. I think it's healthy for your hair. If you're not going to wash your hair that day, slick it back or something. Make sure you get the back of your head too. I've been very guilty of that. You know, make sure your clothes fit. If they don't fit, get on, and you don't have the budget, start working on your safety pin game. Like, work with where you're at right now to achieve where you want to be, to get to where you want to be, right? Be resourceful. I feel like this shouldn't be news to us, but if it is, welcome aboard. Look pretty. You're not doing this for you even, because sometimes you're like, I don't deserve it. Just cut all that out. Cut it out. Look pretty for the Lord. Look pretty for you. Do yourself a favor and look pretty. We're not doing this for men. We're not trying to look beautiful for men. Although I do want my husband to see someone very presentable, I myself feel really good when I get up and I brush my hair. I need to like slick it back or do something, you know? We're not trying to look, and if you were to see me waking up, my hair, it looks like I have curly hair because of how matted it gets in the nighttime, because I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. But to brush it out, because I used to not even brush it out. Isn't that crazy? I had no value for myself. I had no value for my life. Well, I had some. Hold on. I had some. I was still a virgin when I got married. There's some value. But I mean, I had a little bit value for my outer appearance. You need to value yourself. If you feel like you have bad self-esteem, start esteeming yourself on the outside. Your man looks on the outer appearance, meaning you also yourself. And you're judging yourself based on how you look on the outside. I'm looking in the mirror, you make me sick. You're so ugly. Oh, well, if maybe you just please brush your teeth, brush your tongue. You don't have a tongue scraper? Use a spoon. You know, if you just did a few things. If you don't want to do the eyelashes, false eyelashes, get one of them, the contraptions, and just make them, like, there's simple things. There's something for everybody to do for you to just elevate yourself. And please, you're waiting for God to do all this stuff, but it's obvious that you yourself don't care, you know? Show that you care. Show that you value. If I were hiring someone and somebody came in, a straight slob, and they're like, yeah, I want to be hired. I have this, and they had the same credentials as someone that came in that looked more put together. Not even a question. This person cares. This person wants a job more than you do. Be a good steward of your outer appearance. Clean your house, clean your car. Just be a good steward, you know? But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you. I also wanted to share that we are going to have an awesome Easter extravaganza miracle service. If you would like to join us at 43301 Division Street, Lancaster, California, 93535, New Hope Ministries, Antelope Valley. We're in Suite 308. If you want to come, please come by, please, and register for this event, this amazing Easter extravaganza. I'm calling it that. I like to name everything, but we're going to have a miracle service. Please invite someone that needs a miracle. We're not just going to have like a healing from a tummy ache. No, like legit miracles, legs growing, all that good stuff, you know, like when the legs, you know. Anyway, please come and join us. If you do happen to register, you will be put in a drawing to win a free backpack, a New Hope backpack that comes with the journal and some eye cream and some other stuff. I don't have it with me right now, but the next video I will show you. So please join us. If you cannot join us, but you would still like to show your support somehow, you can give if you would text 661-382-3322. Text HOPE to 661-382-3322. Text HOPE and you can go ahead and donate that way. But we would actually love to see you join us for that time. We're going to have giveaways. We're going to have, you know, just an awesome time in the Lord. But the most thing that I want to stress out is that it's going to be a miracle-based service. We are expecting miracles, signs, and wonders. We are expecting the big 9, cancer healed, deaf hearing, blind seeing. We're expecting all that. Yes, I think that is it. Until next time, ladies, I will see you in the ladies' room. Bye.